this element of, a young girl goes missing, and it's after an argument with her boyfriend, significant other, and it's just not really taken with the amount of concern that it should be initially. And when something like this happens, unfortunately, you reach out to the authorities because that's your first go-to. That's what we're taught to do. I will say that just specifically within San Diego, an element that I wasn't aware of is that the thing I was getting initially, and it could have been a dismissal because she's not blonde hair and blue eyes. I would hate to think that, but I'm also not naive. I think with this situation, a lot of things that derailed the immediate concern is that I kept hearing, well, we see this all the time. It's not a crime for a 20-year-old girl to not call home. Nothing about the situation that I provided them should have led them to that degree. Now, at the same time, I will say Joey's blonde hair, blue eyes, I'm not gonna regret it, but I will say that I feel like that maybe the outrage and the concern would have been a little bit more if he wasn't blonde hair and blue eyes, if he was black, if he was Hispanic, if there was something. So absolutely, because you have that element that's blasted everywhere. I don't know if that's the case. Would I be surprised? Absolutely not, because that's the truth of the life that we live in this country, and that needs to change as well. I did reach out to the Gabby Petito Foundation early on, about a week after my daughter went missing. But they initially, I believe it was actually Jim Schmidt who tweeted initially, and it may have been Nicole, so I'm not sure, but my phone and the notifications have been absolutely crazy, but they both did tweet and, saying that they empathize, they understand what this is that I'm going through, and that, to reach out to help find her, and that we needed support. So as far as advice, I will say they just, be careful who you talk to, and they meant that with all honesty and purity, but, it just meaning there are some lower ends and maybe some people who are just starting out with their podcast, or maybe brand new YouTubers, and they may want to fabricate. And that was very good advice.